The Los Angeles Sparks fall to 2. They miss out on the generational point guard of Paige Beckers, which I do admit would have been an absolute perfect fit for the team. Obviously, they have their franchise center in Cam Brink there. They have their franchise forward in Rickea Jackson there. This would have been that third piece. But I do want to remind people, Los Angeles was in this very same spot last year. When they lost the draft lottery in 2024, they lost the ability to draft Caitlin Clark, another generational point guard. I don't remember people being so sad for Los Angeles that they get to draft Cameron Brink. And now all I'm seeing is basically like Kiki Iriafen is not even a consolation prize. And I'm here to say she is by far, and I want to be very explicit with this, she is by far the second best prospect in this draft. If you want to make an argument that the French center, Dominique Malunga, has potentially a higher upside, okay, I'll listen to that. But who knows when she's going to be over? Who knows when she's going to be ready? Kiki Iriafen could play in the WNBA tomorrow. She will also be an instant impact. I see people online questioning, well, they need a point guard. Maybe we'll go for Olivia Miles. Now, I want to remind people, I put out my first mock draft on YouTube. I have Olivia Miles going third. It's not like I don't appreciate her game, her talents, what she could potentially bring to a team with some seasoning. And that said, there was never a scenario, no matter who won the draft lottery, where the first 2 picks were not Paige Beckers 1, Kiki Iriafen 2. No matter who won. Period. End of story. I think a lot of times people get caught up in what a particular roster looks like today. They're not extrapolating forward 5 years, 10 years, so on and so forth. So Los Angeles needs a point guard. Well, you better just draft the best available. Well, that might be the case if Kiki and Olivia had the same ceilings and floors, and they absolutely do not. I'm telling you right now, Kiki Iriafen's floor is a 10-year starter in the WNBA. And I promise you, the other WNBA teams think this too. Olivia Miles, she has the potential to be a fabulous point guard in the league. There's also a scenario where she's not. And the way I look at these prospects is not only what do you give me tomorrow, what is the upside on investment? And the way I see it is Kiki Iriafen is so much better a prospect, I do not care that I'm not drafting for a positional need. That's how big a gap I see between these two players. Now, could Olivia Miles be an all-star? Sure. Could she be fantastic? Sure. I'm not saying that. I want to reiterate. I have her third to Chicago. It's not like I think she's some kind of bum. What I'm saying is Kiki Iriafen, not only her floor, her ceiling. I told you her worst is a 10-year starter in this league. Her best is a perennial all-star. I do not find it inconceivable that she could step into the league tomorrow and average 15 and 10 and not break a sweat. Now, herein lies the issue with LA. They do have a lot of forwards. They have a lot of front court. I don't care. And I'll tell you why I don't care. Number one, De'Erica Hamby And I like Dearica Hamby. Dearica Hamby impressed me a ton this year. Had much better production and improvement than I actually ever thought was possible. So big ups. She's got 1 year left on her contract. Okay. Next year, there'll be a new CBA. I should say after next year. So when her contract is up, guess what she's looking for? She's looking for a max deal, folks. And I want to be as kind and as complimentary as I can. Dearica Hamby is at absolute best the fourth best player on a championship team. And I know that sounds mean, but it's not. That's just the facts of the matter. So, and I'm not saying she shouldn't get that max bag. I'm not saying her production isn't crazy. I'm saying if she is going to be one of your 2 max contracts, you're not winning anything. You can take that to the bank. And I can't reiterate enough. I really, really like Dearica Hamby. But instead, what I want is I want an upgraded version. I want a younger version. I want a 4-year rookie deal version. And that's Kiki Iriafen. Folks, Kiki's offensive game is better than Dearica Hamby's. And she's in college right now. And I'm not taking anything away. Dearica Hamby, I cannot restate this enough. I would love to have her on my team. She does literally everything you'd want a player to do. But the fact of the matter is, Kiki, if she's not already, will be better than Dearica Hamby. And you know, once again, feel free to write a comment, tell me how wrong I am. But that's how I envision this draft going. I envision LA drafting Kiki Iriafen. I envision them running out the clock on Dearica Hamby's contract. First of all, LA's not winning anything next year regardless. So the idea that, oh, we need Olivia Miles to make the 8 seed. Give me a break. Give me a break. Not happening. And even if it is happening, you're not winning anything. You're not moving the team along anyway. So once again, draft Kiki, run out the clock on Dearica. And then you have your 3, 4, and 5 for the next 10 years. You know what else you have? You have that $350,000 that you would have had to spend on Dearica Hamby. And now you have a free agent class, the likes we have never seen, with all kinds of guards ready to get paid. And there'll be plenty of guards looking for different destinations. I completely foresee a situation where we have a lot of big faces in new places.